Well guys, today is an exciting day for the daily. I know you guys love this thing just as much as I do, or at least I hope you do. You guys probably like it more than me, which would be kind of a hard thing. So this thing is gonna get a new set of wheels today. So I've had these Enkei Rajin wheels on here. They're 5x100, which is a Subaru bolt pattern. And you can see in here I have this 1-inch spacer adapter, basically adapting it to the Saab's 5x110 bolt pattern. So you can see in here I got me a set of these new Koenig Ampliforms, which is really sweet. You can see they're 18x8.5, 5x108, plus 43, and a 73 center bore. So Koenig was nice enough to send me these wheels out for the daily. You know, that we kind of talked about working together for a little bit, and I was like, hey, you know, I was like, these wheels on my car, I do like them, but I think with the whole spacer adapter thing, I get a little bit of a shake on the highway. And then there's a big old pothole that I hit probably a month ago, and so my wheels have kind of been a little shaky since then. Not bad at like 65, but as soon as you do like 75, they kind of suck, and then as soon as you do like 82, it goes away. So anyhow, like I said, the bolt pattern is 5x108 on those. So what I ended up doing is getting a set of these wobble bolts. So what that'll do is kind of allow it to kind of center itself like that. And then I got these guys, center bore on a Saab, I think is like 63 or something like that. 65.1 to 73.1 OD. So ID is 65.1, OD is 73 point whatever. So these will be hub centric with the wobble bolts, brand new wheels, brand new tires, and so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pull these guys out of the car. I have me a brand new set of tires up there for them, which are a little bit smaller as well. As you can see right here, it's pretty kind of meaty in the back, and it basically rubs right here on the inside when I hit bumps and stuff. So a little bit badder in the back, or a little bit skinnier in the back wouldn't hurt. In the front, they almost poke a little bit, you know. So they're, I don't know. I think this fitment should look good on here, and I really do like this this style wheel. I'm gonna go ahead and pull them out and show you in a sec. The other thing that I did, basically when I got this whole setup, is I went ahead and I purchased a new set of these, which are the TPMS sensors. And so my car, since it is the 08, it does have the TPMS sensors, and in the current wheels I have, it doesn't have it on there. So it's always like barking at me and telling me that my tires are low because there's no TPMS sensors in there. So I figure while I'm at it, I'm gonna make this the most legit setup that I possibly can. We're gonna run brand new wheels, brand new tires, the hub-centric spacers with wobble bolts, so that I don't have any spacer adapter or anything like that. Like an offset that will look good on there, but it won't be hella sunk. These wheels have a little bit more of a concave, and they look a little bit more aggressive. New TPMS sensors, and a fresh balance. So I'm pretty stoked to get these guys on the car. Did I not show these to you? Yeah. So look at these. So they're very similar to the ones that I have on there now, but these have a little bit wider spokes to them, like bigger holes, and I think it makes them look a little bit more aggressive. And if you look at them, they're decently concaved, especially for like a front-wheel drive offset. The wheels that are on there right now, they almost bulge out in the center. So you could, if you look down the side of them, you could see that they kind of stick out almost right there, where these new ones will be kind of sunk. So it'll look, I think it's gonna make the whole car look a little bit more aggressive. mounted. Tried to get these, this is like the lightest part of the tire, and especially with the TPMS sensor being like the heaviest part now of the wheel. I went ahead and that's basically how you're supposed to line these guys up. So I tried to get them lined up as best as I could. So I'm going to take it to the place to get them balanced. They do a road force balance on them, which is really nice, especially with when you're kind of dealing with cheaper tires like these. I don't know, sometimes they're not necessarily the best, but with a road force balance, they could basically tell you if it has any lumps, if the wheel has any lumps or anything like that, which obviously these ones shouldn't because they're brand new. But like on my last wheels, one of them had like a little like low spot in it essentially, so they like rotated the tire that had like a high spot in it and balanced them out. So yeah, hopefully they have time and could get them done today. All right guys, it's happening. I went to the secret tire balancing place and I got the tires balanced, and one of them didn't even take any weight at all of them only like 1/4 ounce, like little bitty amount of weight, which is really nice. I needed to throw the other center caps in on these guys, but yeah, other than that, they I don't know, I'm pretty stoked to get them on. So you got this guy over here on the lift. I'm gonna go ahead and crank it up, get off these Inkies with the wobblies and the spacer adapters. Alright, so my previous setup was these, which this is a 5x100 to 5x110. So basically the hub on the Saab is 5x110, and the wheel that I had on here was a 5x100, which were those Inkies or whatever. So this is hub centric. It rides right there in the center, and but then the wheels didn't have any like hub centric things, so they were like lug centric. Anyhow, I think that kind of played a little bit of a part in me having a little bit of a wobble. This right here is a 65.1 inner diameter, 73.1 outer. So that goes right there, rides on there nice and snug. And these wheels are the 5x108 with the 73.1 inner diameter of the hub. And so basically, keep hold of the e-brake. Kind of look in here, you'll see how they're kind of off-centered a little bit, and that's where these wobble bolts come into play. So basically the cone will center on the wheel and it'll just be slightly offset, and I don't know, I put one on yesterday and it seemed to work just fine. So that's I guess kind of the plan today. They all threaded in. I didn't drive it yet because I didn't have them balanced, but hopefully we cross our fingers that this will be kind of the end of the wobbly. I mean, brand new wheels, brand new tires, hub centric, wobble bolts. What do you think?
Something has to wobble, and I guess it has to be the bolts.
Yeah. Something got wobble. Should I do these in a clockwise pattern?
I mean, you can try counterclockwise. You're doing counterclockwise.
No, I was just gonna, instead of doing the star thing, I would have done the... So I think that's where we're at, and you can see a little bit of the thing, how it's kind of wobbled in there. And so I definitely wouldn't recommend doing this with stock bolts, even though they'd probably fit. The little cone thing wouldn't actually seat on there. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and polish up the rest of the car, get it done. We'll set her down, take it for a rip. Alright guys, here is the final product. Still need to rip them down the highway, but I'm sure they'll be just fine. I will go ahead and put in the links in the description to all of these, the products used in the videos, so the wheels and you know, the hub-centric spacers, the bolts and everything. Again, I really appreciate Konig for sending me out these wheels. These are the new flow-formed Ampliform series, and basically how the flow-forming process works is it basically the wheel comes out of like the casting process and it's like a little bit skinnier. So let's say you start out right here and it's kind of like this big thick chunk of wheel, and then basically what they do is they kind of squeeze it as it's heating up, and then like stretch it out. And what that does is kind of changes the whole molecular properties of it, and kind of gets a super lightweight wheel, and kind of almost as close as you could get to like forging something without actually getting it forged. So it makes the wheels lighter, stronger, just kind of better all the way around. So I'll be sure to I'll put in a link in the description to go check out a video that they have on their website kind of showing that whole process, as well as the link to their website showing all their new wheels and stuff like that. I think I do want to run a small little spacer, but that'll be for a later video. But anyhow, that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. We did get the truck back. That'll probably be the next video you see, but I guess until then, we'll probably see you tomorrow, hopefully.